Be prepared. Everything you think you know about the spring equinox is wrong. Something is about to shift. And if you're not paying attention, you're going to feel it before you understand it. People think the spring equinox is just about warmer weather, longer days, and flowers waking up. But that's just the surface. Beneath it, something ancient is moving. Right now, the universe is pulling back the curtain. A rare cosmic reset is about to hit, whether you're ready or not. And here's the truth most people won't tell you. This isn't just a seasonal transition, it's a portal. For a brief moment, light and dark will stand in perfect balance, but balance doesn't last. It never does. And when the scales tip, everything moves with it, including you, your emotions, your energy, your future. Some will rise with this shift. Others, they'll feel lost, drained, stuck in old cycles. Because here's the terrifying part. This energy doesn't ask for permission. It just moves. If you don't take control of it, it will take control of you. This is why people are already feeling it. Sleep patterns are breaking, anxiety is spiking, time feels off. Something big is coming. But the question is, will you use it or will it use you? And if you've been having strange, vivid dreams lately, don't ignore them. There's a reason for it, a warning, a message. And if you don't know how to read it, you could be missing something life-changing. Before we go deeper, help spread this message. Like this video, subscribe. When you do, you signal to YouTube that this is important, that more people need to hear this. And trust me, they do. Because what I'm about to tell you next, it changes everything. Number 1. The point of no return. Once you cross, there's no turning back. March 20th isn't just another date. It's a doorway. And once you walk through, you won't be the same. Think of it like standing at the edge of a cliff. One step forward, and gravity takes over. There's no pause button, no rewinding, no undoing. The moment you step into this energy, it moves. With or without your permission. Right now, whether you realize it or not, you are standing at the threshold of something massive. This isn't just another seasonal change. It's a boundary between who you were and who you're becoming. And here's the part most people don't understand. This shift is already happening. You don't have to believe in it. You don't have to understand it. It's in motion, and it will touch every single one of us. Maybe you've already felt it. That weird sense of urgency, like something is stirring, but you can't quite name it. One moment, you're anxious for no reason. The next, you feel strangely awake, like something inside you is trying to crack open. Time feels different. Dreams are getting more intense. Your emotions seem to have a mind of their own. And here's the scary part. It's not random. It's the pull of something bigger. People think the new year starts on January 1st. They're wrong. That was just the dress rehearsal. The real beginning? It happens on the equinox. And if you don't know how to work with this energy, you're going to feel it anyway, but without control. And what happens next? Most people aren't ready for it. Number 2, the real new year, the moment everything changes. Most people have it wrong. They think the year starts on January 1st. It doesn't. That's just a human-made calendar date, a lifeless mark on a piece of paper. The real new year? It begins now. March 20th is not just another day. It's the reset button the universe gives us once a year, a cosmic refresh, a do-over, a second chance. Look around. Everything is waking up. The earth is shaking off the cold, stretching its limbs, breathing life back into itself. The sun is returning. The air is shifting. And whether you feel it or not, so are you. Because this isn't just the equinox, it's ignition. The first spark of Aries season, the very first sign of the zodiac, the beginning of the entire astrological cycle. If January was a deep inhale, this is the exhale that launches you forward. And here's where it gets serious. What you do now will set the tone for the next 12 months. This energy isn't passive. It doesn't wait for you to figure things out. It moves. It pushes. And the question is, will you move with it? or will you let it pass you by? Right now, whether you realize it or not, you're planting seeds. The thoughts you hold, the choices you make, the emotions you feed, they are taking root. And make no mistake, they will grow. So what are you planting? Are you carrying forward the same old fears, the same doubts, the same limitations? The ones that kept you stuck last year, the ones that whispered, not yet, maybe later? Or are you finally ready to leave them behind? Because this moment, this cosmic doorway, it's not waiting for you to decide. It's already in motion, and the energy you put into it will come back to you, multiplied. Think of it like a slingshot pulled tight. The tension is here, the force is ready, and as soon as you let go, you launch. The only question is, in which direction? This is why so many people feel restless right now. The ones who are paying attention can sense it, that pull in their gut, that spark in their chest, that deep knowing that something is about to shift. And they're right, because this isn't just another season, this is your turning point. The only thing left to ask yourself is, are you stepping forward or are you standing still? Number 3. When light returns, it shows you everything, even what you've been avoiding. Light doesn't just illuminate, it reveals. When the sun rises, it doesn't just warm the earth, it casts out the darkness, exposing everything that was hidden in the night. Every detail, every shadow, every forgotten corner. And as this equinox approaches, that same light isn't just touching the world around you, it's hitting you too. You might already feel it, that uneasy shift in the air, like something is stirring beneath the surface. Maybe you can't put it into words, but it's there. A pressure, a pull, a knowing. The fog that's been clouding your mind is starting to lift, and with it comes something most people aren't ready for: clarity. But here's the truth no one wants to say out loud. Clarity isn't always comfortable, because when the light comes back, it doesn't just show you the beautiful things, it shows you everything. The parts of yourself you've outgrown, the dreams you said you'd chase, but never did, the fears you've been hiding behind, the excuses that kept you stuck. It's like stepping into a room you haven't entered in years. At first, everything looks fine, but then, as the sunlight pours in, you start noticing the dust, the cracks, the shadows that have stretched across the walls. You can't unsee it, and this is the moment where most people panic, because now there's no more pretending. You can't ignore the fact that you've been settling, that you've been making yourself small, that the version of you you've been carrying around isn't the one you were meant to be. And now you have a choice. You can turn away, close the door, pretend you never saw it. That's what most people do. They feel the shift, they sense the change, but they tell themselves, not now, maybe later, or you can face it. Step into that light. Let it burn away the illusions. Let it strip you down to your rawest, realist self. Yes, it's uncomfortable. Yes, it's terrifying. But transformation always is. Because this isn't just about seeing the truth, it's about what you do with it. So ask yourself, now that you can see, are you willing to act? Or will you turn away back into the dark? Number 4, the big lie about balance and why it's about to break you. People think balance means peace, stillness, a perfect, effortless harmony. They're wrong. Real balance isn't gentle, it's tension, it's a fight. Think of a tightrope walker suspended over the abyss. Balance isn't standing still, it's a constant battle to stay upright. A push, a pull, a force that never lets up. And if you stop moving, you fall. This equinox, it's about to show you what balance really is. For one brief moment, the Earth stands in perfect equilibrium, light and dark, day and night, locked in place. But that moment isn't peaceful, it's charged. A slingshot stretched to its limit, trembling before release. And if you're feeling it, the pressure, the restlessness, the sense that something is shifting inside you, it's because you're caught in that same tension. You are being pulled between who you were and who you're becoming. That's why you feel uneasy. That's why your energy is unpredictable. Because transformation doesn't come in soft whispers, it comes in force. And here's the truth: peace isn't the goal, power is. If you can hold this tension, if you can lean into it instead of running from it, you won't just get through this shift, you'll be launched forward by it. Number 5, the equinox is a mirror. What you put in, you get back. This isn't just another day, it's a window, a rare crack in the universe where everything, time, energy, fate, pauses for just a moment. The earth is in perfect balance. And so are you. But balance doesn't mean stillness, it means choice. Think of it like standing before a mirror. What you bring to it, it reflects back. If you step forward with clarity, with purpose, with fire, that's what you'll get in return. But if you step in with doubt, hesitation, or fear, that's what will echo back at you for the months ahead. Because this equinox isn't just an energy shift, it's a magnifier. Everything you feed, your thoughts, your desires, your beliefs, is amplified. The universe isn't deciding what grows, you are. And here's where most people go wrong. They walk into this moment without intention. They tell themselves, I just want things to be better. But what does better even mean? The universe doesn't respond to vague wishes, it responds to precision. Right now, this energy is raw, untouched, waiting for direction. If you don't take control of it, it will still move, but without you guiding where it goes. So ask yourself, what are you stepping into this mirror with? Because whatever it is, it's about to come back to you. Number 6, your dreams aren't random, they're messages. Lately, your dreams have been different, more intense, more vivid, more real. That's not your imagination, it's a signal. As the equinox approaches, the boundary between the physical world and the unseen is thinning. The veil is lifting. And when that happens, your subconscious stops playing by the usual rules. You might have already felt it. Dreams that stay with you long after you wake up. People you've never met but somehow recognize. Places that feel familiar, even though you've never been there. Some of these visions are memories from past lives. Some are glimpses of what's ahead. These aren't just dreams, they're instructions. Think of your subconscious like an antenna. Right now, it's picking up signals from beyond, messages from your higher self, your guides, even the universe itself. But here's the catch: most people ignore them. They wake up, shake off the feeling and go about their day. They miss the warnings, the guidance, the clues, but you don't have to. If a dream has been haunting you, it's for a reason. If you keep seeing the same symbols, hearing the same names, feeling the same emotions, pay attention. Because the answers you've been searching for, they might already be waiting for you in your dreams. Number 7, a fated encounter. The universe is moving pieces into place. Right before something big shifts, the universe starts moving pieces into place. You've seen it before, the way things seem to align just before a major turning point in your life. A conversation that changes your perspective. A chance meeting that sets you on a new path. A message delivered exactly when you needed to hear it. These things are never random. They are part of something bigger. And now, as the equinox approaches, that energy is building. People are being moved. Doors are being unlocked. The right situations are being arranged. And in the next 48 hours, you might experience it firsthand. Maybe an old friend suddenly reaches out. Someone you haven't spoken to in years. Maybe you cross paths with a stranger whose words hit you with such force, it feels like they were sent directly to you. Maybe a mentor, a teacher, or an unexpected guide appears just when you need them most. Or maybe it won't be a person at all. A book that lands in your hands at the perfect time. A song that speaks to your soul. A scene in a movie that feels like it was written just for you. And here's the wildest part. If this encounter doesn't happen to you, it might happen through you. You might be the messenger. You might say something in passing, something that seems insignificant to you, but completely shifts someone else's reality. And you won't even realize the impact you had, not yet, because this moment is already set in motion. The universe isn't waiting. The wheels are turning, and people are being pulled into place for what's coming next. This isn't just about individuals. It's a shift on a global scale. If you're paying attention, you can feel it, that strange electric energy in the air, that sense that something is about to break through. Some will stand on the sidelines, watching it unfold, wondering what it all means. Others will step forward, claim their role in it, and ride this wave of energy into something greater. The question isn't whether the shift is coming. It's already here. The only question left is, what will you do with it?